We live. We live. We live. We live. We live. This is more of a practice stream than anything. We not gonna be here that long. Not at all. We're just trying to test some things out with OBS for the most part. Got the camera following me. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Shout out Good Riddance in the building. We're just testing out some things right now with the OBS. Looking at the new system. You know what I mean? Trying to look a little bit more official. It's not StreamYard, so we're trying something a little different. So y'all let me know how it's looking on y'all end. Y'all tell me how we looking on y'all end, man. Then we'll get into the topic. We're gonna wait for more people to filter up in this thing. I ain't tell nobody I'm live. This is an impromptu, to be completely honest with y'all. But I shout out to you, Good Riddance, for real, for real. We'll play some music in the background until we get where we need to be. I'm just trying to fix up the stream. This is a different program. Trying to get it more crispy and legit. I like how it just followed me without having to do anything. Look at that. That's crazy. That's a little bit more legit than I wanted it to be. Okay. 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 I figured this week we could do things a little bit different. I'm gonna play some beats in the background though. Y'all let me know if it's too loud, and I'll turn it down. And of course, the title for today. Why is Black Fatigue so popular? But we're gonna get into that. Like I said, we're just trying to build something up on the stream. I'm trying to work on some things, make sure everything's looking straight. I don't like how the corner is like right there is like super black. I don't like that. So hold on, because we're gonna eventually start doing pre-recorded long form content. Because like I said last time, the bread and butter cannot be streams. It just can't be, unfortunately. Let me see something. Like earlier, I had the background set up the way I wanted it to, everything. Gotta be a way. Hold on. I'm fixing it. Oh, I think I found it. Hold on. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. See, and I can turn that center stage off. If I do that, then it's just like you just stay in one spot. But I think it look a little bit more legit. It looks a little bit more legit when it follows me. I bet y'all wondering, where the panel at? We're gonna get into it. We still doing panels. For right now though, we just working on some things. Cause this is what I'm gonna be using when I start doing my long form content. OBS is gonna be the program I use to record. So let me show y'all. This right here. See, that look legit, right? should do beat contests. We supposed to have a beat contest that we supposed to have. And if I'm being real with y'all, I really think that the beat contest should be today. Because I ain't got nothing really that I really want to talk about on panel. Like even the topic that you see right here, why is Black Fatigue so popular? That's just me just trying to, again, set some stuff up. If I'm being real, I'm thinking about just hitting your boy up and just setting up that beat battle right now. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Motherfucking focus. Do that shit. Let me see. Nah, shout out to y'all pulling up on this Sunday. Like I said, I'm not really, I know I'm not really talking about nothing. This is technically a practice stream more than anything. I'm just setting up my little logo in the corner. Y'all see me in the little box. I can widen myself out. Pause. Big pause. Look at that. Like that look dope. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a beat battle today. It looks like we knocking it out today. Hold on. I'm about to change the title real quick. Hold on. Cause that was wild, bro. We really about to set up this beat battle. Hey, we really about to set up this beat battle. Dennis said we about to do it. Mind y'all, everything y'all hear in the background right now, hold on. I got beats for days and I just realized it, bro. Like, my SoundCloud goes long. Y'all sitting here looking at it. I know, I gotta change this title. I'm gonna change this title immediately. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. got a lot of beats. Bro, my SoundCloud go long. My SoundCloud go long, bro. Damn, I just realized that. Chrysalis, holy shit. Damn, that's wild. My shit go long. What up, Robbie? I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Now I'm just thumbing through my SoundCloud right now. Yeah, I'm just thumbing through my SoundCloud. I appreciate it, bro, for real. Much love for that. No, I was just talking to Dennis. We gonna be setting up the beat battles. Bro, this shit bring back memories. I really need to get back in the studio. Appreciate it, bro. No, I appreciate you, Robbie, for real, for real. Hey, TVL, we was just talking about you, bro. We trying to set up the beat battle, like today or tomorrow. Hold on. Nah, they can't get me for copyrights. This is my music. I can't get copyrighted. It's my music. Yeah. So I can play this shit all day. TVL, when you want to do the beat battle? Or the music battle, I should say. Shoot, the topic for today is why is black fatigue so popular all of a sudden? The topic for today is supposed to be why is black fatigue so popular out of nowhere? Because it's like, I feel like, and no offense, I feel like black fatigue has been a thing for the longest. Hold on, my shit's on repeat. Damn, I got so many hits that like, let me see. Damn, I got so many beats. Hold on. I'm focusing on y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. What up, Dennis? Big Dennis in the building, bro. T-Bone Malone in the building, bro. Huh. Nah, we're not talking about fashion. We're talking about black fatigue. And I ain't talking about black folks being tired. I mean, some black folks are tired. They tired of a certain type of black folk. Nah, we trying to set something in the background. We trying to do like a music battle today or something like that. If we can set it up. If we can set it up, bro, this is gonna be lit. Bro, EJ, ain't that the truth, bro? Ain't that the... Whew, bro, that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic right there, bro. That's a whole nother topic within itself right there, EJ. EJ, that is some real, that's some real shit right there, bro. For real. Yup. Bro, I was a killer in these streets with these beats. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see if it's on here. Let me see if it's on here. It is, bro. Bro, this was my shit back in the day right here. I used to make 6-minute songs, bro. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, I used to really perform out here in these streets. Like, I used to perform this shit on stage. Forgive me, y'all. Y'all tell me how the quality sound. Does it sound boo-boo? Hit a 1 in the give me a 1 in the chat if it sounds good. Yeah, I got some Kanye type beats. Let me play some. Hold on. Hold on, this shit hit. Come on, man, y'all gotta admit that shit hit. Robbie, bro, you have no clue, bro. I appreciate you on that. No, seriously, like that was the whole reason I used to make music. People used to come up to me after the shows and tell me stuff like that all the time, bro. I appreciate you. Switch it up, cause bro, I'm telling you, let me show y'all some. Okay, he want Kanye beats, so let me find the Kanye beats. I got you. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Kanye Beats right here. Hold on. I actually showed this one to Drake. Y'all looking for Kanye Beats? This is one of them right here for sure. Hold on, I'm gonna turn that up. Tell me if it sounds like Boo Boo. T-Bone. Funny story about that. I was Drake's server at State 48. When I was at State 48, I was literally his personal server. I'm not joking about this. The next time I get sticks on, we'll talk about it. But I've literally said this before. I've said this before in a couple of my lives before. That yeah, I was Drake's server. He used to know me by name, everything. He used to know me on a first name basis. It's funny because the way, so I'll tell y'all this story. So the way I got Drake to be my regular, hold on, let me pause it. I'm gonna turn it down. Alright, so the way I got Drake to be my server was, the way I became Drake's server was, it was a Mother's Day. Basically, I was supposed to be going home, but they needed somebody to work a double. So I was like, bet, I worked the double. Next thing you know, they was like, hey, we got a VIP coming in. We don't know who it is. They're not telling us the security call. They just want somebody to be in here and take the party. So I show up. I'm in the room. I'm like, hey, I'll take care of the party. In walks Drake. I'm not making this up. It was Mother's Day. No, it was Father's Day. In walks Drake. He sits down, and of course I know who Drake is. He's sitting down with his father, Jay Prince, Jazz Prince, and then all of their parents is there too. So I'm sitting down, taking care of all the guests and stuff like that. And of course you got to get everybody their waters, their napkins, get their cocktails, all of that shit, right? And so after that, I was like, and I appreciate that, Robbie. But after that, I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to go ahead and start doing my spiel. I start doing the spiel, and I remember telling myself, I was like, when you do that spiel, like, do not make eye contact with Drake. Like, don't look at him not one time. Like, you only pay attention to everybody around him. I was telling myself that. And so as I'm doing the spiel, I'm literally like, when I'm doing the spiel, I'm looking everywhere but like him. You know what I mean? I'm like, my eyes are like literally looking at every guest but him. And so after I'm doing my spiel, talking about what's on the steak, like on the menus, what's this, what's that. He literally gets up and he like starts clapping, like straight up. He starts clapping like for me doing my spiel or whatever. And so after that, that's when he was like, boy, you killed that shit. We I ended up taking the order. We ended up chopping it up, whatever. I left him my business card because at the time I was making music and I had just made this song that y'all listening to right here in the background. I turned it down so y'all can barely hear it, but literally this song that like I'm playing right now, this one is the one that I played for. I didn't play it for him, but like it was it was in my business cards that I was giving out because it was the new single that I was like promoting. So at the time, I really wasn't like, I really didn't know how to like promote myself as a businessman like I do know, like I know now. So all I was able to do is like kind of just like, you know, just promote my personality. So I thought nothing of it. The next thing I know, my homeboy, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, Drake is up here, bro." And this was on my day off. He's like, "Hey, bro, Drake is up here." And I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, he's asking for you by name." And I'm like, "You bullshitting me." He's like, "Nah, bro, you need to come up here right now." And I was like, "Bro, I'm not supposed to be up there." I was like, "I'm not his. I don't know him. He don't know me. Like, what I look like just showing up to the steakhouse, like." Just pulling up when I'm not even supposed to be serving. He already getting served right now. Like, I don't need to pull up. He's like, "No, bro, you need to show up, bro." He just stopped Chris, and Chris was my manager at the time. He's like, he just stopped Chris and asked for you by name. Was like, "Where is he at right now?" And so I was like, "Well, shit, TBL, you trying to do the beat battle? Because if you trying to do the beat battle, I gotta end this stream, and then we gotta like go live on like StreamYard, because this is my OBS. But just let me know in the chat. But basically, where was I? Yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get dressed and pull up there and see what he say. So I pull up to the steakhouse, you know, I get dressed, put on my clothes, whatever. And literally, he's in the middle of talking to Jay Prince, and I'm just kind of like walking behind him, whatever. I was like, as he's talking, he's like talking to him, and he's like being animated, telling the story. He kind of like turns around, and as he turns around, he literally like sees me, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And then like he sees me, he's like, "Oh, Craig," and I was like, "Oh shit, this man remember my name." So I came up to him, boom, he dapped me up. He was like, "Bro, I was just telling your manager, next time I come in, I'll need you to take care of me every time, bro." I was like, "Bet." And so, you know, we just chopped it up a little bit, and then I, you know, went about my way. I wasn't gonna fan out too hard. But at that night, that nigga put his number in my phone. Straight up. I still got his number. I never called it, never touched it. But this, I ain't got nothing to lie. And I always tell people, I ain't got nothing no reason to lie to y'all. Like, no reason. That's legit what happened. That's the same way I had James Harden as my regular, Kendrick Perkins, all types of people. So TBL, what you mean? You know, you wanna do the beat battle today or what? What's up? I gotta ask Dennis too. Yeah, Dennis said he'll be down to restream it and like send people, so like we can actually like have a competition. So let me know. Bro, this song was a beast. I appreciate you. Nah, it's got like a little professional touch, Robbie, don't it? Nah, this was one of my favorite beats of all time. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Bet. All right, so TVL, if you got it, let me go ahead and hit Dennis up right now and let him know. Hold on. Yeah, I think TVL make beats too. I'm not gonna lie, these beats that I'm playing, man, it's gonna be a tough one, bro. Nah, I appreciate you, TVL, for real. Oh, if I play Flames, Flames, I'm not gonna lie. Flames was a song that I made when I was at a dark ass time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when I made this song, as a matter of fact, enough talking. Listen, if I play this one in the beat battle, I'm not even gonna lie, this might just secure that dub. This one, bro. Ooh. yeah, what we'll do is we'll go on Dennis channel. I'm gonna try to set it up on Dennis channel. I appreciate you, Robbie. For real, bro. Much love. You have no clue. You have no clue, bro. Oh, I was shroomed out when I made this song. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Bro, I was gone when I made this beat. Bro, I was gone. Bro, I was fucking twisted in the head back in the day. Holy shit, I used to make some wild ass beats. Like, I used to make EPs out the ass, boy. And I could literally hear myself growing. I remember hearing myself, like, actually, like, this is my early shit. Y'all see, this shit was like 9 years ago. Like, y'all can tell that was like some old shit right there, right? And then as I get into like shit like this now, like, hold on. It's like a big difference. Let me show you. Like, it's a big difference. That shit is not. It was like it's like one of those you use it or you lose it moments. Y'all know what I'm talking about? But let me turn this down. We're trying to get this beat battle set up. Once I get the green light, we'll start making the move. But until then, what I started noticing when it let me put this shit back in the background. I'm gonna keep jamming out. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the jamming out. I don't know how y'all feeling about it, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, man. 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 Come on, man. Shout out to you, Robbie. Ooh, I remember when I made this song now. And I remember why I titled it Black. Bro, so the main reason why I made this song, it was the day that Philando Castile got gunned down. And like, I didn't have any way of like expressing myself besides like making beats at the time. So like, when Philando Castile got gunned down, that was actually like around the time of my birthday. And so I just got tired of like, at the time I was really tired of the black gun violence that was happening like for no reason. Like when cops would kill black people for no reason. But of course they was filming it and showing us that like way more often on purpose. Clearly we know why they do that. But yeah, man, I just needed an outlet. That's why I named it Black. That's why the thing is black when you see the logo. That's why it sounds like there's so much passion behind that beat. Because honestly, that was like my symbolization of like just being tired. Yup. And my boy Ramio, he got EPs too on here. That's crazy. Let me see. Damn, bro. Like I got shit on here. Oh my gosh, you can tell by the terrible mixing how early this was. This was mixed like shit. Nah, that's a good topic too, Ski. That's a good topic too, Ski. So, right now, let me change the song. Oh my god, it's so terribly mixed. So right now I'm only streaming like Sundays. I really don't want to push it too far. I really don't want to want to push it too far until like I get a grasp on like mine too, T-Bone. Mine too, T-Bone. Now I'm gonna do more streams eventually, but I want to make more long form content. That's why y'all see me with the logo. That's why y'all see me like look. I'll show you with the like scene changes. You see the scene change? How like it kind of give you that little small little fade, that little professionalism right there. You know what I mean? Like the welfare world, all of that. So I really am trying to like create my own wave when I start doing the shows and everything like that. I gotta keep it up, that consistency, you're right. I do gotta keep that consistency up, for sure. Nah, but today, I just wanted something where I really feel like crashing out, to be real with y'all. If I'm giving y'all my all. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. To be real with y'all, when it comes to doing panels, I like doing panels. Don't get me wrong. There will be more panels. But it's the format. I'm really trying to like come up with the right format right now. And so basically my last show I had 2,000 viewers on the last show, which if I base everything on views, then yeah, somebody might say that's success, which in my opinion, I still feel like 2,000 views is nothing in grand scheme of things because there's people out there getting millions of views, right? But for my channel, 2,000 views for a channel with 111 subscribers, that's perfect. But that's not what I'm going for. Views is not necessarily what I'm going for. I'm going for quality views. I'm going for longevity. I need people that want to like watch the channel and support the channel and stick around. So in order for me to do that, I need the people I have on the channel, I need myself, I need everything to be taken seriously. And I feel like watching back the last live, I feel like the last live just was not up to par when it came to a certain level of professionalism that I want to keep. I feel like everything was used as a joke. Hold on. I'm a mute real quick. Hold on. It's my boy Dennis. I'm trying to answer. So, shit, sis. Dennis, I hope y'all got your attention. Put a one in chat if I got your attention real quick, Dennis. Okay, bet. What up, Cali girl? What up, Dennis? So basically, the way we can do it, Dennis, is we can do it on your channel right now. And hold on, let me kind of turn this down. So we could basically, Dennis, and I don't know if you can hear me, just put a one in the chat if you can hear me. But basically we could, if you want to start up, perfect. If you want to start up a stream right now, kind of get it going, I could be in the back office and then kind of like help run the back office and then bring people up, bring people down if you wanted me to. Or, To be honest, I also don't mind burning up my last few hours that I got on my StreamYard as well for the rest of the month because I mean, shoot, I kind of want to do some solo stuff. But yeah, if we could do it from your account, that'd be better because then I got to worry about burning up my hours. And then since it's really not anything that I'm really, because this is a competition in general. I don't know. Somebody said they was putting up some money. I don't know who said that, but somebody said they was putting up some money. But then yeah, you could hit up wordplay. You could hit up all of them, and then we could all just move to your channel, and then kind of go from there. And then that way, if you did wanna, after you finish, doing your sports betting thing, after you finish doing all of that, if you want to like pull back up and like talk about a topic, you can do that as well. Yeah, I know you can't be on stream. No. Like yeah, I know you can't be on stream for sure. But uh, but yeah, if you want to do it like that, that way, so it'll be a different content for you. You ain't got to worry about trolling this time. Yeah, I don't have wordplay number either, bro. That's the crazy part about it. But yeah, I remember TVL said he was down. Damn, this bring back memories. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, and if I was to pull up my laptop too, the craziest part about it is, if I was to pull up my laptop, like my not my MacBook that I'm on right now, but my actual laptop, boy, oh boy, I got a bunch of tracks, bunch of tracks. I see, I see what you mean by yeah, last minute. Nah, it's whatever. I'm not tripping on it. I'm really not. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's crazy though, cause on Twitch I'm able to like change my background on like my camera and shit, but on here I can't. Let me see. Yeah, I be forgetting that you on the East Coast. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, nah, I was gonna, I was, and this is to the rest of the chat. I was gonna do uh, like I said, I was gonna do another panel, but it's just, again, I gotta make sure that at the end of the day, I protect the brand. You feel me? I gotta protect the brand at the end of the day. And so what I mean by that is, that last live that we did, yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. That's even better. That's even better, bro. That's even better. Nah, but that last live I did, I watched the whole 5 hours back. And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Number one, I don't like that I was yelling so much. I really don't like doing all of that yelling. And it really got me upset to the point where even watching it back, I felt exhausted. You know what I mean? Like, I literally felt that same energy watching it back. And so I promised myself, I was like, as a host, I can't crash out like that because it makes me look bad as a host. So I can't allow people to get me out my space as a content creator, especially if I'm the one that's bringing everybody in to talk about certain subjects. It looks bad if I'm the one that's upset while everybody else is calm. And so that was the first thing I noticed when I watched that whole live back. The second thing that I noticed was everybody was just making jokes. Everybody was trolling. Nobody wants to talk about the topic. Everybody was like asking us to prove the topic that we already was trying to like talk about. And you're right, T-Bone. I do be yelling though. Yelling is. I yell when I'm passionate. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a certain type of yelling that I don't want to do. Like I yell normally just because I'm loud. Like even now, I feel like I'm yelling. But when it comes to like actually like getting pissed off to the point where I'm like yelling, and I can feel like my voice like my throat shaking and shit. Pause, big pause. But once it gets to that point, that's when I'm like, you know what? Like, it's really getting to the point where I'm getting pissed off. And so I was watching it, and I just didn't like how nobody was taking that shit seriously. Yes, everybody seemed like they was entertained, they was engaged and stuff, but that's not professional content. That's not content that's gonna get you sponsorships. That's not content that's gonna get you monetized. That's not content that's gonna keep people wanting to listen and drive to work and listen to it on a commute. Who wanna listen to yelling in the morning and stuff like that? Like I just had to look at it like realistically, and so it's kind of putting me in a spot right now where I'm kind of like asking myself like. Is panels with multiple people the way to go? Is one-on-one panels the way to go? Is no more than 2 people the way to go? Like, how do I want these Sunday panels to look? Obviously, like, and I love my friends to death, so I'm not gonna speak on anything that we talk about in private. But I've obviously been doing this a lot longer than they have, so it's gonna look different when I'm asking them questions versus when I'm asking Dennis questions, or when I'm asking Cali Girl questions, or somebody like that that's done this for years. And I wouldn't have thought that this. I appreciate you, Cali Girl, but I wouldn't have thought that. That it would make a difference being on Dennis panels. To be honest with you, I know I don't consider myself a professional by any means. I don't consider myself a person that is good at podcasts and that is a pro at this shit. Like I barely even know how to use my OBS right now. Like this is me barely know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So like I can't sit there and knock them and act like they don't know what they're doing, but I still am trying to figure this out myself. But in that same breath, I still can recognize that I'm a lot further when it comes to learning this information. I gotta just speak the truth. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Right now, I do feel like I just want to I want to keep doing I appreciate you, Cali Girl. I do want to keep doing the panels. I do want to have my homegirl Chopper. I do want to keep having Raimi. I do want to keep having Sticks and everybody be part of the show. But let's just be real. If you watch that shit back, I can't be having nobody trolling. Like we could troll. There's nothing wrong. Not even troll. We could make jokes. It's not wrong with making jokes or, explaining something in a funny way. Or even like Dennis, like when he was up there talking about somebody eat the pussy for an hour. Like, that's funny. Like, that's not trolling, but that's literally funny to me. And so, the way I see it is, I really don't want to, like, lose, like, the whole entertainment aspect of it. But there's got to be some type of, like, control. There's got to be some type of format. I don't like how I had to stop in the middle of the show and like tell everybody, hey, we can't be, if you can't take this seriously, you gotta leave type shit. Like questions gotta be answered and stuff like that. When I ask a question, the questions gotta be answered. And I think that like when people tiptoe around answering questions, anything like that, it just derails the content. It slows everything down. of course, I got to call myself out on a couple other things, like when I was on the panel and bringing random people up, but leaving off the panel. As the moderator, I'm supposed to stay on the panel at all times. At all times. And another thing that I noticed is, you know, once we did stop with the, I guess, I don't know what it was, but wait, what? Dennis, what you mean by that? Oh, I know what you mean. Eat pussy for an hour. I see what you're talking about. Shit. But nah, like it's just, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the format, man. Like I really am. This shit is different. This shit is different, man. How you gonna retract your own messages? Hold on, these two songs sound similar. Oh, no they don't. Never mind. They just got the same vibe. I think they both made it in C minor. I'm sorry. This is a music nerd moment. I'm sorry. Let me get back on topic. What up, OCPD coach? What up, bro? Shout out to you. Nah, I'm just having a light little stream today, nothing serious. I was gonna talk about, why Black Fatigue is so popular. I just feel like right now it's something that's been popular, but we just making a big deal out of it now because people mad at Carnival. That's all that shit is. But no, like I said, I feel like when it comes to doing the streaming shit, I do have a couple ideas. Good girls ED. Let's talk about that. Do good girls ED? That's a good question. I think that is a good question. Do good girls ED? Like, is that a wife quality? Would y'all say it's a wife quality for her to eat something to do? Let's see. Amazing Hustler says black folks just be dusty a lot of the times. That's all. So, in my opinion, I think the term black fatigue, where it's really coming from, is just, I think it's people finally. And let's just be real. The term black fatigue, I think it's coming from other black people. Let's just call it what it is. I'm thinking it's coming from people that are legit just tired of things being ruined for them by people that look just like them. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this has been going on since the dawn of time, man. This ain't nothing new. People have been tired of, and this is in all races. I feel like Hispanics get tired of other dusty ass Hispanics that ruin it for them. We clearly saw, I don't know if y'all saw the Indian woman recently that was shoplifted in Target for 7 hours. And literally, and here's the difference between the Indian community and the black community. The Indian community literally held that woman accountable down to the T. Like, there was comments talking about you disgrace us as a community. Oh, we already look bad as is. Oh, embarrassed much. Like, the Indian community was going off on this lady after she decided to go in Target and shoplift for 7 hours straight. My only thing is like, I wish the black community had that same level of accountability for when we did stuff wrong. Instead, we only want to say something, or only we have a huge mind your own business, no snitching type of mentality when it comes to our community, which if I'm being honest, I think was injected by the FBI and the CIA so that we could just keep destroying each other and keep each other down. That's just my opinion. I think snitching should be glorified if I'm being completely honest with you. But I feel like only in the black community do we get to act a fool and it's okay for us not to correct each other. So for us, I do feel like we give each other a lot of excuses to act terrible in public. We give each other a lot of excuses to go to restaurants and not tip well. We give each other I've being in the hospitality industry. You get a chance to see firsthand a lot of the differences between different cultures and how they tip, how they value service. And the one thing I can say is when it comes to valuing service, I hate to say it, black folks just don't value service. Like, we value getting the item, we value getting the thing, but we don't value getting the service. So we don't give a damn about what the other person had to sacrifice to take care of us. And so because of that, that's where, at least in the service industry, you get the term black fatigue. You get people tired of seeing black people coming in and stuff like that. They come in with their prejudice, and not them coming in with their prejudice, but the servers have their prejudice toward the community and stuff like that, because it gets to a point where you get the same thing over and over and over and again. It's not all black people. It's a certain type of black person. It's a certain type of individual that thinks a certain way. And you can always spot them based on the way they talk. Not always, because sometimes they dress well, they can speak well and still tip like shit. Like, I can honestly say, older black folks, what's a 40% chance you're gonna get a good tip from them? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because, that comes with just a not knowing better type thing. But with the new ages, you got kids, raising kids, you got people, first off, I feel like the whole, origin of why there's two types of black people stems back to about 100 years ago. Let's just be real. Like, the whole reason why there's black people that move with a certain mentality of grace and making sure that they don't ruin other people's great times, making sure that they don't, just keep. It's like a keep things the way I found it mentality. There's a certain black person that believes in that. And that mentality does stem back, hundreds of years. That's where you get the term, field N-word versus house N-word. And I feel like it is a shame that to act like you got common sense, to not be to not be a nuisance in public is looked at as like, quote unquote, acting white or something like that. When in reality, not playing your music loud on the cruise ship when everybody else is trying to enjoy themselves at 3 a.m, it's not racist, it's just common decency. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. What you mean by guitar down? And good for you, Cali girl. Good for you for tipping, man. Okay, Ski says, why we gonna act like black people get decent service though? We get bad service from podium to the table till we leave out the door. So, again, I can't sit there and deny that does not happen. Like, you are right. Black people get judged from the flow up to the toes up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But that does not mean that it's not true. Like, bro, if I'm gonna be honest, black people come in, they'll order some shit. First off, this is what black people love to do. They love to come in and ask you, what's your favorite thing? And so, as a server that's dealt with this shit many times, the number one thing that I say is, the most popular thing is,
item A. That's what I say. And the reason why I say the most popular thing is because I've had it happen many times where a black person would ask me, hey, what's your favorite item? I'll tell them what my favorite item is. They get it. They'll eat half of that shit and they'll say, oh, I don't like it. And then when the manager comes up to the table to check on them, you know what they say? They throw me under the bus and be like, oh, the server recommended this and I don't like it. And it's like, bro, like, why did you ask me what my favorite item was if you was gonna try it and then not like it and then that makes me look stupid? And so I literally had one lady one day. She was like, what's your, so, and this was down from cocktails all the way to fucking food, everything. This chick was not trying to make a decision without me holding her hand. So I get there and I'm like, hi ma'am, how you doing? I'm Craig, I'll be taking great care of you this evening. She's like, oh yeah, I'm go for a cocktail. What's your favorite cocktail? I told her straight up, I was like, honestly, I like my liquor straight to the point. So I like my cocktails with a side of water and neat. That's how I drink, straight up. If I'm being honest, I'm not even capping. That's how I prefer to drink. I prefer to just have that liquor straight up and a side of water because I want to get straight to the point. And I appreciate that T-Bone Malone for real. But I want to get straight to the point. I don't want to like be sitting there worried about like if I'm gonna get the buzz due to a bunch of sugar and all that other stuff. I don't need none of that. Just give me the liquor, give me some water. I want to stay hydrated. I'm good. So she asked me what my favorite drink was. That's what I told her. So I was like, so personally, if based on the cocktails that we have, I was like, if you asking what I like, then I would go for the tequila lemon drop because lemon drops, they tend to be mostly liquor. And yes, they have a little bit of lemon juice and sugar, and that's about it. But other than that, I was like, yeah, that's the only thing I would pick. She was like, well, I want something besides a lemon drop. And I was like, well, honestly, let me know what you like. Let me know what you find. Let me know if you see something, and I'll put it in for you. And she was like, well, what do you like? And I was like, oh, I just told you. I was like, I like something straight to the point. I like either the tequila lemon drop or neat liquor. And I was like, I can tell you what the most popular items are. And so she was like, okay. So I told her what the popular items were. Boom. She didn't get a cocktail. I was like, all right, so we asking me questions and we not even going to fucking order. You not even trying to get a cocktail. You just want to ask me a bunch of questions. So she orders a ginger ale. I'm like, all right, bet. I get her a ginger ale. Then afterward, her husband was like, hey, I'll take a Sprite. Bet. I'm like, cool. Now the Sprites and the ginger ale that's in our restaurant, they come in cans. They come in cans and they come in bottles. So each one, if one of them is flat, that means the whole box is flat. If one of them is messed up and all of them is like old, that means the whole box is old. So it's not like we could have flat sodas or nothing like that, right? So she orders a ginger ale. First off, we didn't have ginger ale at first because we had to get it from downstairs from like the restock. So at first I was like, we didn't have it because the bartender said that we didn't have it. But he went to go look after he told me we didn't have it. So I asked her, I was like, would you prefer a Sprite instead? So she gets a Sprite. Now, mind you, these Sprites are canned Sprites. So I pour up her husband a canned Sprite, and I pour up her a canned Sprite. Mind you, I don't even charge them for these Sprites. I give it to them for free. So I give them the Sprites, they start drinking them, they're like, ooh, it's flat. And I'm like, really? And it was like, yeah. I was like, damn. So I was like, let me get you a better one. I take those away. I go literally to the back, and I go find a fresh case. I open up a fresh case of Sprite. And I fucking grab the can, and then as I'm grabbing the can, my bartender comes back with a fresh case of ginger ale. And I'm like, fuck it, bet. Give me that can of Sprite and give me that glass of ginger ale. So I grab both, right? So I head to the table, and I pour up the Sprite and I pour up the ginger ale, table side. So they can see it's fresh. I'm pouring it up. They drink it. They say the same shit. It's flat. I'm like, bro, like, I was like, well, I didn't charge y'all, so y'all are fine. Like, y'all can keep the drinks if y'all want them, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you see me freshly cracking these open in front of you. Like, I really don't know what else to do for you because that's as fresh can get besides getting it straight from the fucking factory. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm like, bet. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep taking care of y'all and go ahead moving to the appetizers and shit. So she didn't ask me, so what's your favorite thing on the menu? Now, after seeing her send back Sprites and ginger ale, I was like, oh, steak. That's what I tell her. I was like, anything steak related. Because since I work at a steakhouse, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I'm like, I'm not even finna play with her. I was like, steak is good at a steakhouse. Like, at this point, I'm like, I'm not finna even have you try to send back some bullshit or even try to do some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me because you want to play games. Let me change it up. Let me change the song up. Hold on. So after that, I'm like, she's like, so what do you what's your favorite appetizer? I was like, oh, the most popular appetizer is gonna be this one. And so she's like, what's your favorite one? I was like, oh, the most popular one is gonna be this. And she was like, you're not answering my question. What do you like? And I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, ma'am. I don't really give out recommendations. The reason why is because I don't want anybody sending back anything that they didn't like because I recommended it to them. I was like, I'm more of a guide. I was like, so if you want something, if there's something that you want or you want to try something, I can guide it to you. If you want something spicy, I can guide you to the spicy food. If you want some steak, I can guide you to the steak. If you want some seafood, I can guide you to the seafood. But I was like, I don't give out recommendations, man. Now, mind you, with any other table, I'm not even gonna hold you, like, why am I not doing the show? So I'll get back into that shortly, TVL. But shout out to you now. Shout out to Ski. Shout out to TVL. Shout out to Amazing Cali Girl, all of y'all. But she's asking me, so I nipped that whole suggesting shit in the bud. So they order their food or whatever, they get it whatever, and they send back their food. They send back their motherfucking food. They order some salmon. They don't like the fucking salmon. So I'm like, at this point, I'm just trying to like just get them up out the building. Now, mind you, it's like, that's not the first time that happens. That happens very, very, very often when it comes to the service industry. Like, you take that story and you times that times 10 at any given restaurant on a Friday and Saturday night across America. Hence why you have black fatigue right there. That's the main reason right there. and so TVL, we doing this show. We're probably gonna set it up tomorrow. Cause I'm off tomorrow as well. We can do the show tomorrow. But if you're talking about how come I'm not doing the panel tonight, I'm not doing the panel because I just need a break. I just need a break. I didn't like last week's show. Last week's show was not professional. It's not what I wanted it to be. Yeah, we got 2K views, but it's just not. That wasn't the quality of show that I was looking for. And so because of that, like I'm taking this week to like kind of like take a moment to step back, revamp, and really try to just like figure out what I want my target audience to be and how I want my shows to flow. So for right now, I think this would be a cool format because this will allow me to show videos and stuff like that. Of course, I'll be recycling scene from scene like I'm doing right now. But for the most part, like, so you said, so hold on. Ski said, he said black fatigue comes from what your recommendation, blacks looking for help to order something decent. No. The fatigue comes from when you do that with not one black table, not two black tables, not three black tables, 4 black tables in one night. That's when the fatigue sets in. And then when you are when they come to the restaurant and take up spots in which you can be getting tipped from a guest that is willing to take that spot, but they are taking that spot and now they're not going to tip you. So that gets tiring after a while, especially if your living is off of tips and things of that nature. It can get very tiring, hence fatigue. It can get very tiring if all the tables you had in one night choose to leave you 2% of the tab, or choose to rack up 13 shots of 1942 when you got to tip out 3% of that, and they leave 0, and now you got to tip up 3% of 15 shots of 1942. Like, another I think a huge problem with the service industry is a lot of people don't know how the ins and outs work when it comes to the service industry as well. Like, people think that when it comes to like a $20 tip or something like that, that the server gets a $20 tip. That's not how it works. When you work in a restaurant, that $20 is split amongst all types of people. It's split amongst the host. It's split amongst the server assistant. It's split amongst the food runners. And so you also, as the server, have to do something called a tip out. And the way you get your tip out is based off the sales of what you sold. So some restaurants, they'll do their tip outs like 1% of sales, 2% of sales, 3% of sales. It just depends on the type of caliber restaurant that you work at and where you work, right? So that being said, like, if you working at a place where the tip out is 3%, let's just say the table spends fucking $100, right? Then for every $100 that the table spends, you gotta give the house $3. So let's just say the table comes in and spends $500. That means you as a server gotta give out your money, $15, to the house, whether you got tipped or not. That's how that works. So when it comes to servers, there's a lot of black fatigue in the service industry, because when you don't know how to tip, the server basically has to pay for you to eat. So Nab says, Craig, why do you have to tip out? So if the customer doesn't tip, can't you tell the others that way you don't have to tip them 3%? No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Like, the restaurant assumes that you still got to tip, because it doesn't, like, just cause you got screwed over as a server doesn't mean, oh Ski, that's the craziest part about it. Like, you say that you're not gonna spend $500, that's because you're just like, you haven't been to a steakhouse, I feel like, with like a party of 5. A party of 5 black people, that's $100 per person. That's easy to do in a steakhouse. A ribeye alone is probably like $65 minimum. So like, you take a $65 ribeye and you do 2 shots at 1942, which black folks love to get themselves some 1942, then you already looking at $125 per person, without even like looking at like sides, appetizers, tips, none of that shit. Like, black folks spend a lot of money on liquor, on all of that when they go to steakhouses. I'm not even bullshitting you. What they won't spend money on is that tip, though. It's not like black people will rack up a tab. Like, I took care of a double date couple the other day. Like, it was a black woman and her black husband with a lesbian white woman and her lesbian white wife, right? And I took care of them. They tabs got up to about like $600, and so they was like, "Hey, split it amongst us based on couples." So I was like, "Bet." The tab for the lesbian couple ended up being like $311. The tab for the black couple ended up being like $303. So the lesbian couple, they tipped me $68. The black couple tipped me $20. So it's not and I gave the same service to the whole table. It's not like I could cater my service differently to one couple and to the other couple differently at the same fucking table. Like, no, these was at the same fucking table. And so that alone, like, just shows you, like, it's black people choose to like not tip. So the fact that you chose to leave 20 on 300 when your friends alone leave 65, like that's where that fatigue comes in play. And I immediately was like, I'm tired of niggas. Immediately. People are tired of niggas. That's what black fatigue is. Craig, how do a server avoid serving black tables? Any secret? Asking for a friend. Man, wow. Listen, so there is a way. There is absolutely a way to make sure you don't serve black tables, and I'm gonna tell you how. You gotta pick the cuisine. It depends on the cuisine in which you are serving. So, if you don't want to serve black people, you gotta pick French food, and I mean legit French food. I don't mean like Americanized French food. I mean like escargot. I mean like foie gras. I mean pâté en croûte. I'm talking about legit French food. If you serve and you selling legit French food, the odds of you taking care of black people is gonna be slim. Japanese food, like sushi, like real life, like real sushi, like Nobu. Nobu, you'll find some black folks sneaking into Nobu, yes. But for the most part, they don't like raw food. Like black folks, like especially the ones that the people are fatigued about, they don't like raw food. So sushi houses, like high-end sushi spots. If you work at a high-end sushi spot or a French spot, yeah, nah, you're not gonna serve black people like that. It's rare. But black folks love them some steak. So if you work in a steakhouse, around 9:50 to 12 is when black folks is gonna come into the restaurant. Even though it says on the website that the restaurant closes at 11, black folks choose to come in at 9:50. They start their evening at 9:50. When the servers are tired, when everybody wants to just do side work and go home, they choose to get their evening started at 9:50. So because of that, yeah, then they wonder why they don't get good service, because the service is already fucking tired. And so yeah, 9:50 is when they normally come out. And so on the weekends, it's just dreadful. You tired as shit, you done already served the wholesome white folks, all the wholesome Hispanics folks, all the wholesome black folks. You already served the wholesome black folks as well. And then at night, the fatigue type come out. Let's just call them that. We'll call them the fatigue type. Yes, their evening their evening starts at 9:50. And you ask yourself, well, Keisha, you've been at home all day, off all day. You could have set your reservation for 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's a Saturday, Keisha. You could have got here at 6 o'clock. You could have got here at any time, Keisha. It's 11:50. The restaurant closes at 12, and you choose to show up at 11:50. 11:50. Thank you, Keisha. And you want me to, and all of a sudden, you not only are you showing up at 11:50, you're showing up with an incomplete party. You're supposed to be here with a fucking 8-top, right? But you showed up with 3 of y'all. There's only 3 of y'all. So we close at 11:50, and it's only 3 of y'all motherfuckers at the table, right? And so guess what? As servers, and especially the higher the steakhouse, the more bullshit they willing to take from customers. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like your steak 48s, oh, they willing to take some bullshit. They willing to stay open for as long as they got guests. That bullshit. They don't want to disappoint their clientele. Oh, I don't want to disappoint my guests, so we're gonna stay open until they've been properly served. Fuck that shit. So, basically, 3 of them is at the table. It's 11:50, right? And so now, you waiting, and these bitches got the nerve to come in one by one by one. So, they sitting there, the 3 that's sitting there, you get them some water, you get them some bread, and you say, hey, I'll be with y'all when the rest of your party show up. Oh, can we get some drinks? Yes, you can get some drinks. So you get them their drinks. So what's in this? Ma'am, no. I told you I'll talk about this when the rest of your party show up. But I'm a little hungry now. Listen, if I talk to you about the menu now, I'm gonna have to do this 8 more times because y'all coming in one by one by one by one. So I'm gonna have to explain the menu 8 different goddamn times. Think about that shit. Mind you, we close at 12. It's no longer 12. It's 12:30 because y'all coming in one by one by one, right? So, Lord forbids you don't work at a restaurant that don't have fucking gratuity. Because if you don't have gratuity, you at the mercy of this bullshit. So not only have you lost all your energy for the fucking day, because, you know, your day started at 4 p.m. because most restaurants on Fridays and Saturdays opens at 4 p.m. So you as a server get there at fucking 4 p.m., right? And you're like, all right, bet. I get there at 4 p.m., da-da-da-da-da. And then from there, you like got all this energy. I'm gonna make a lot of money today. I'm very positive. I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to take care of people. I'm ready to take care of people's birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, celebrations. I'm ready to just do my job, right? That's what's in your head, right? And then from there, you start serving people. The white folks come in, they tipping you good. You get your bad tips too, of course. You know, your N-words come in and shit like that. But you know, all is good because you got the energy. You know what I mean? You got the caffeine in you, this, that, and the third. But you are a normal human being. All right? So the longer and longer you are working, the more tired you become. So think about this shit. They choose to come in at 11:50, right? And got the audacity to wonder, how come you not smiling no more? How come you not happy to see them? How come you not as energetic as you was when it was 5 p.m.? Because these lazy people slept all goddamn day and they day started at 10:50. Make this shit make sense, bro. Y'all want to know why people have fatigue? They fatigue because it's a lack of consideration. They tired of a certain group's lack of consideration. When you go on a cruise ship, and like I said earlier, you play your music loudly when music is already being played on the speakers, but you choose to play your music loud over the music that's already being played. When you choose to clack your loud ass fans to the portion of a song just right next to a motherfucker's ear, just not giving a damn if that shit's annoying him, when you just choose to do shit like that, you feel me? Like, I do feel like there is a certain level of just consideration that these individuals just don't have. And so that's where this fatigue is coming from. Oh yes, listen, Cali girl, listen, that's why I try to work at a place that won't sit you unless your whole party is there, straight up. Straight up. Because that shit gets ridiculous. The shit gets ridiculous. And like, I just gotta say it, man. If Karen is gonna be, if white women is gonna be called Karen, we gotta call black women Keisha. We gotta call black women Keisha. Listen, there's a group of white women that y'all got tired of so much that y'all call them Karens, right? But let's just be real. On these cruise ships, in these restaurants, at these dealerships, in these Walmarts, in these Waffle Houses, there's a certain group of Keishas that come in and just ruin shit for everybody. They loud, they obnoxious, they don't give a fuck if your time is being ruined for the sacrifice of theirs. Oh, and they not watching their children. They don't, and if you say anything to their kids, they gonna come at you sideways as if they the best mother of the year. Like, that's where the fatigue is coming from. Y'all tell me I'm lying. Y'all tell me I'm lying, man. Absolutely, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Can I be honest? A boat full of Karens, I love it because they would eventually just turn on each other. Like, I probably would get told on for like even thinking about stepping out of line on a boat full of Karens. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna act like I wouldn't. But I would much rather prefer like knowing that there's gonna be like a HOA on the fucking cruise ship. You feel me? I don't mind an HOA being on a cruise ship saying, hey man, you can't leave your towels out there. The only thing is though, Karens be on their bullshit too on the cruise ships. What Karens like to do is Karens be doing bullshit like holding the fucking y'all know them like little fucking cruise benches where you able to lay out on the little seats like on the deck. Karens will fucking get up at fucking 4:30 in the morning and take their fucking luggage and put that shit out there on the fucking benches and clean them shits before all the youth can get up and even get any sun. Like that's the bullshit you gotta deal with Karens, man. So it's still some bullshit. It's just a different flavor of bullshit. Yes, I would definitely take the HOAs on the cruise ship. That's all Karens are. To be real with you, Karens ain't nothing but some HOAs, bro. That's it. Let's just call it what it is. I'd rather take the HOA than the HOOD. I'll take the HOA over the HOOD any day. That's word to my mama. I mean that one. Tell me y'all not taking the HOA. Tell me y'all prefer the HOOD over the HOA. Y'all crazy. And that's the thing. And listen. Cali girl, you would think there would be some common sense. You would think it would be common sense to not bring your children to a high-end steakhouse and ask if we got chicken tenders. And ask if we got chicken tenders at the high-end steakhouse, bro. That's crazy to me. Razor, listen, you gotta give me a follow for that one, Razor. Razor, you gotta give me a like and subscribe for that one. Come on, bro. You got to, bro. You gotta give me a like and subscribe for that one, bro. But nah, like, that'd be baffling me. Y'all, that's like, bro, it's like, for one, as a parent, if it was me, I would immediately look over the menu before I even bring my family somewhere. Like, as a hardworking father, I would look at the menu online because I don't want nobody wasting the food that I'm about to spend my hard-earned dollars on. That's just me personally. Ski say Black and Miles and Henny SS Brooklyn. Shit. I appreciate you, Razor, for real. Talk about reparations. That's some dog-ish, Craig. Shoot. Shout out to you, Lucky Duck. Nah, but for real, like, it gets to a point, bro, where it's like, that's all it is. Black fatigue is just code for they're tired of, like, lack of common decency coming from the black community. That's all that is. Let's just be real with it, bro. Like, it's been something that's been boiling in everybody's, like, heads for a minute. After, like, ever since the George Floyd situation kind of like toned down at the end after the after the virus, and everybody was kind of like able to like start going back to work and start to like stop being so distracted with having nothing to do. People had to start interacting with people again, and so there's a start of growing fatigue of people being like, hey man, if I gotta like be in public places with people and I gotta behave, why does the person next to me get a pass to act like bullshit? Like, we all at the same McDonald's, right? But like, this person next to me is being loud, obnoxious, acting like they order is more important than mine. They trying to skip the line. Like, they coming in public with their bonnets, making me feel uncomfortable. They wearing shorts that where I can see they kitty print. You know what I mean? Like, it makes people feel uncomfortable. And I think, like, it's especially for a person like me who's trying to do their best. It's not like, and I don't even want to say words like behaving. It's not about like behaving. Like, it's not about that. It's about just when you go out, making sure that your bubble does not interfere with somebody else's bubble. Like that's all I ask. Like when I look for happiness in life, like I've always told myself, like I want my happiness to not interfere in somebody else's happiness. Like if what I want is gonna make you miserable, it's probably not right. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Of course, and I mean I'm not trying to like get all deep and like you know philosophical talking about war and shit. War is a different story, but like I'm talking about like in general, like on a day-to-day basis. If I'm looking for a day-to-day happiness, I try to make sure my happiness does not impede in others. And I think that's where this black fatigue is coming from. There's no one caring about their happiness impeding into other people's lives. That's just my opinion. DTW can't bring the kids to the steakhouse if the mom is paying. That's wild. That is wild. That is wild. Now I'm fucking with this solo stream though, man. I really am. Like it's a little bit more pressure, but I fuck with it, man. I fuck with y'all just being in the chat for real. Thank y'all for pulling up. I'm wondering where my regulars at, like Miss Brazy and the rest of them. They must not know. They must not know I'm here. But nah, this was all impromptu anyway. This was all like random. I wasn't even gonna do this at first, but you know, we here. We here. We doing our things. We cooling and booling. I've been playing the same song over and over. Hold on. There we go. Y'all want to hear the weird? Here, I'm gonna play some weird. I'm gonna play one of my weirdest songs. This song, I don't know if y'all know what acid is. Y'all probably do. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna sit here and explain to y'all what LSD is, but I made this song on LSD that I'm about to play right now. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think, for real. Yeah, Robbie, this is a Sunday thing. The kids will tip in crayons. That's wild. Shit, black folks be tipping in nickels. Yeah, Sundays is gonna be me streaming. But I'm gonna be working on long form content. I got something in the works in which, oh man, this one thing that I'm be working on is gonna be amazing, bro. It's gonna get us a lot of views. I can already tell. Nah, black folks, they the ones that'll be like, hey, God bless you and stuff like that, and leave that shit as a tip. And it's like, bro, like, you know damn well I can't pay my bills with that. Like, what are you doing? I remember one time somebody on the on the tip line, they wrote none on that bitch. What's up, Cali girl? What's your question? So, I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to, so when it comes to, my bad. So when it comes to a high-end restaurant, I think an expected tip is based on service. If your service is ass, you deserve $0.00. I firmly believe that. Don't tip a motherfucker nothing if you got terrible service. You shouldn't tip anybody anything if you got terrible service. That's my rule. Like, if your food came out completely wrong, if the server never came by the table, if the server clearly had a problem with you, and you can definitely tell, don't tip the server shit. But for good service, 18% is cool. For great service, 20% is cool. For service where you could tell that server is going above and beyond, like let's just say he's giving you free cookies, let's just say he's giving the kids like fruit and shit like that to keep them quiet because you got crying babies at the table. Let's just say he's giving you free desserts, free drinks because it's your anniversary. Then you need to tip that motherfucker 30% or more. 25 to 30% or more. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because at that point, and I appreciate that, Cali Girl. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs, by the way. But yeah, like if a server is doing that, you need to go above and beyond and tip, because what happens is yeah, he's fishing for a tip, but like, why don't you just tip him? Because think about it, like the next time you come back, he'll remember that you tipped him, and he'll keep giving you free shit. It's like when servers go above and beyond for tables that don't tip, is when they start losing that compassion. It's when they start losing that will to want to go above and beyond and do what's not their job and like do what's more than their job. Like I get tables telling me all the time, oh, this was the best service I ever had. And I tell them straight up, I'm just doing my job. Like for most of the time, I'm just doing my job. But for the most part, like, if your server is going above and beyond to do what you got to do to take care of you and your family, don't like, what is it to show some like reciprocation by, you know, giving an extra 5% than what you normally gonna tip? Why can't you put $40 to the side to make sure this person was good if you know that tipping culture is what we gonna be in and there's no way around it? Like, I get tired of people saying, oh, tipping culture. Nigga, it is what it is. Like, we in tipping culture. There's no changing it. We in what we in. And so my thing is, it's like, if you know when you go out you gotta tip, why do you choose to go out and not have money to tip? Like, why do you choose to put somebody in a position of not wanting to deal with you? You feel me? See, when you go above and beyond, you will go out with mad tips. Exactly, Cali Girl. That's my philosophy. Like, I tell people all the time, as a server, because I used to be a trainer back when I used to work at Del Frisco's. I used to be like one of the head trainers, right? And so one thing I used to tell people was, you gotta have a guest first mentality in everything that you do, everything that you touch. If you're gonna be a server, you gotta have a guest first mentality. Like, there's just no way around it. And because of that, that's one of the main reasons why I get the tips that I get and stuff like that. Yeah, you can tip at Subway. Again, like at Subway, same thing. If somebody was to like, if I was to say, hey, I want a bacon chicken ranch, right? And I see a motherfucker throwing extra bacon on my shit, extra cheese on my shit, and I ain't even ask, and he just hooking that shit up, then you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna give him $5 out my back pocket as a tip, and I'm not even gonna put it in the tip jar. I'm gonna say, hey, bro, this is for you, bro. Like, it's just common decency. That's what the fatigue come from. People tired of people not just been having common decency. That's all it is. That's a good question, Lucky Dub. Damn, that's a good question. If you can't afford to tip, do 15% cash. And the server won't get mad. I promise you. The server won't get mad, I promise you. That's like a 20% tip to them. Because if you get tipped on credit card, you still gotta remember that servers gotta pay taxes on their tips still. Like, that's the thing. So, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good question, Lucky Duck. I like that one. That's a really good question. That's a really good question. This one dude gave me $100 bill on a $12 sandwich back in the day. Damn, yes. Bro, so recently, on Friday, literally on Friday, I was waiting tables, and this table, they gave me 2 tickets to an Astros game. I'm not making this shit up, bro. Like, I'm not making this shit up. They tipped me $80, plus they gave me 2 tickets to an Astros game. Like, bro, like, of course they was white. Of course. I'm not saying black folks haven't taken care of me. That's not what I'm saying. But, like, I need us to be so happy to be, like, I would love for a day where black people walk into a building and people get excited to take care of them. That would be so amazing. Like, could you imagine that if we walked into a place, because we know that, like, y'all gotta understand, racists know that we spend a lot of our money. They know that our income, or not our income, but our dollar it barely lasts in a community for more than 40 minutes. Like, the dollar does not stay in the community for long at all. And so most businesses and industries, they know that. And so if they know that, I would love for us to be on the same page where if they know we're going to be the ones that's going to spend our money the most, at least be happy to see us. But no, they can't even be happy to see us because when we go spend our money at these places, we are fucking still being unruly. We still getting a fucking headache. It should be a privilege to take our dollars. It should be a privilege to take our dollars. It really should. But unfortunately, like, we built such a stigma amongst, like, getting taken care of that, like, when we go spend our dollars, people drag their knuckles when it comes to taking care of us. Like, look at dealerships. You get black people at dealerships, oh, why don't you want to take care of me? Why don't you want to take care of me? Because, nigga, you want to haggle and kick tires. You want to haggle and kick tires, and your credit is probably bad, and you're probably looking at some shit you know you can't afford, and you want to fight me on why you can't afford it, and you want to try to keep your heart set on shit, and you want to talk about shit on talking about how you want to manifest this, manifest that. Like, no, nigga, like, you know damn well your credit score is a fucking 525, but you looking at a Hellcat, and you want to fight me on how come I can't lower the rates or lower the price for you. Yes, I want your dollars. Yes, I want to work with you. Yes, I want to work with you to get you something that you can potentially afford, and it could be a win-win relationship for us. But when I gotta sit there and fight y'all on everything, like, this shit gets fucking annoying after a while. Like, this is the main reason why, like, even I, as a businessman, do not tout myself as black-owned. Because if I tout myself as black-owned, the only thing that's going to invite is black people that's going to ask me for a deal, help a brother out. If I give you 5 cars, what's the discount? Like, none of that. No. And I'm not saying I don't have black guests. Most of my guests are loyal, and most of them are black. Not most of them. Most of my guests are white. I'm not gonna lie, but I have a lot of loyal black guests. But it's just, I don't want to tout myself as that because it not only do I have to worry about the stigma of people coming to me asking for deals, things of that nature, and shout out to B-Vibes, but I also have to worry about, thank you for taking care. But not only do I have to worry about people asking for deals and shit, I have to worry about potentially people thinking, because when people hear black owned, sometimes there's a stigma behind it. Like, sometimes people hear black owned and they think, oh, he gonna skip out on the service. Oh, he's gonna take shortcuts. Oh, he's not LLC. Oh, he's not insured. Oh, he doesn't have this. Oh, he's not gonna use the quality product. I've had people come out there before and literally stand outside and babysit me while I'm washing their fucking car and be like, what products are you using? And I'm like, nigga, if you don't go in the house, or I can leave. Like, one of the two. Like, you want to clean your, like, if you're going to be next to me, put on a shirt that says my company name on it and get to clean these cars with me. You feel me? Because I don't need that stigma. I don't want that stigma. I like when I say, good evening, welcome to the blank business that I own, that you fucking don't know that there's a nigga on the other line that's gonna come to your house and clean your shit. I love it. And so, I don't know, man, like, I think like I said, black fatigue. It's definitely something that's been around for the longest. This isn't something new. It's just becoming very popular out of nowhere. Now let's look at some of these comments. Let me see. I'm going up. Best way to keep that dollar in the hood, open up a strip club in the hood, and then add a convenience store that sells alcohol and lottery tickets. This way the robbers will give it back in the hood. Well, I'm gonna be completely honest, that is super counterproductive to anything that we try to promote in the black community. Liquor stores, strip clubs, lottery tickets, anything like that shouldn't be anything that we are remotely promoting the black community at all whatsoever. So I think that's a bad idea. That's not something that I would want to even promote as an idea to get rid of the black fatigue. Again, we got to look at the black fatigue like it's a sickness, okay? And that's not a good remedy. Adding more fatigue to the fatigue is not a way to remedy a situation. Like lottery tickets is symptoms to the fatigue. Like spending money at convenience stores rather than buying money at grocery stores is symptoms to the fatigue. Going and buying liquor and going to strip clubs is symptoms to the fatigue. We can't. That's not solutions. Those are just symptoms. To be honest, it's a privilege to go out to a nice steak restaurant. There is a certain service expectation. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There absolutely is. Beavis and Butthead, you are so rude. Alright, EJ said he never advertised as black owned. EJ, you got a business? That's dope. Shout out to, and I'm assuming you gotta be black if you said you never advertised as black owned. So shout out to another black man owning the business, man. Shout out to you. For real. But like I said, we vibing. Hold on, let's turn it up real quick. Let's vibe out for a smooth second. Come on, man. Y'all gotta love these beats, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta love these beats, man. This is a perfect addition to me sitting here whining on the stream about not getting tips. Now, we almost hit 100 views on the BS stream. I'm calling it the BS stream because we're not vertical. No shortcuts. No dentist shortcuts today. You know what I mean? This is all just straight organic, and I'm fucking with it, man. I'm fucking with it. We just hit 100 views. War is clapping that bitch, man. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all rocking with your boy, man. Let's go, Will. Make sure y'all be hitting that like and subscribe button too, man. Y'all like, I know y'all got it. Y'all like the camera. The camera is wavy too, man. Come on, man. Nah, but chat, what y'all thinking? Y'all thinking this is a ploy entered by the government to just kind of put black people on a bad light right now? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I think it's about time that we start holding each other accountable in the black community. If we don't do it first, we're gonna keep having shit like this, like Carnival banning people, banning shit that they know we like. Soon they gonna ban shit like cocoa butter. Watch. Carnival gonna get so tired of black folks. They gonna be like, no more cocoa butter, no more bonnets, no more do-rags. What else? No FUBU, no Jordans, no Yeezys. What else? We not serving Hennessy. We not serving cognac. What else? Hold on. Yeah, y'all feel me? You said, Craig, your camera sync is off. Your GPU can't handle the rendering. You about 2 seconds off. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care. I just don't care. Listen, we learning as we go, baby boy. We learning as we go. I appreciate you for telling me though, but it's been like that all day. I've been trying to fix it all day, and I'm watching videos on how to fix it. Basically, I got too much shit open. I got too much shit open right now. Hold on, let me close some shit. And on top of that, I'm doing it from a bullshit MacBook. If I was doing this from like an actual, shit, my MacBook only got 4 gigs of RAM on it, bro. Like this is expected. This is expected from a 4 gig MacBook. I got the MacBook with the little touch screen on it. You know what I mean? Them little shits, they got terrible RAM, bro. Terrible RAM. So it's expected. As long as y'all can hear the music right, and as long as y'all can hear me right, that's the only thing that I care about. You feel me? The rest of that shit will come. Yeah, fantastic Mac. Shout out to you, boy. But yeah, man, I got 4 gigs in my shit, man. I got that MacBook Pro Mini. Shit, I could go for about 20K right now, man. Shit. Somebody said, Evo Malone said, B, here's what you need to do, bud. Guys. Bro, T-Bone, wow, bro. That's why I get it, man, a membership, bro. Not membership, but rich, bro. I be peeping that boy on Dennis show. That's a real one, bro. I love that boy. I love that boy. Always says some wild shit. You gotta love it, dog. You gotta love it. Nah, but for real though, y'all gonna see your boy doing some more woman-focused content. I know y'all probably wondering, well, what the hell does that mean? Don't you got a penis? Yes, I got a penis, but I can still make woman-focused content. And what I mean by woman-focused content is basically, there's been an epidemic of like techs and barbers and locticians and shit like that, like overcharging people. So I got something in the works in which I'm gonna do a little series, and on that series, bear with me. I need y'all to hold the fuck on, okay? Hold your motherfucking horses real quick. Let me get it out. Basically, I don't know how I got the balloons to go up, but basically, I'm gonna teach myself how to do nails. Hold on, niggas, hold on. I want to do it for a series. And there's gonna be more to it. When y'all see what I do with it, you're gonna see what I do with it. But this series that I'm doing is to get women invested, and so they can understand that there's a different avenue for them, rather than spending so much money on, you know, hair care product, not necessarily hair care products, but going to beauty appointments, you know, they nail appointments. If you can learn how to teach yourself some shit, it's gonna fucking save you a lot of money. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, so, and that's fine, Superman, that's fine. Clearly, listen, clearly you don't understand that I got a vision for some shit. I know y'all see the cut. I know y'all see the cut, right? Y'all see the cut? Y'all see the haircut? Bet. So I cut my own hair. Been doing that shit for like since I was 19. Like I've been doing it long before that, but I really got good at that shit when I was 19, right? So I've always cut my hair and I've always saved yearly. You know how much you gotta get your hair cut every 2 weeks as a guy. So yearly, I can't even begin to tell y'all how much money I've saved over the years. Let's call it at least $20,000 to $40,000, right? So that being said, I'm like, bro, if females, because let me give y'all the premise of the video pretty much. So basically, I don't know if y'all know this company, but if y'all got girls and y'all got wives or shit, y'all would know that there's this company called OPI. And OPI, they make like high-end like nail polish, all types of shit. I appreciate you, Max. I appreciate you, Amazing Calgary. I appreciate y'all. But basically, OPI makes high-end nail polish. And a lot of techs recently have always used OPI's product. And when they go to paint these chicks' nails, they paint your girl nails, they paint your wife's nails, they using OPI products. So what OPI has recently done is they come out with a DIY kit that's about $59. And so inside this kit, and I know this language right now is gonna go over a lot of dudes' heads, which I'm perfectly fine with. Again, I said I'm trying to get more of a female fan base. So basically inside this OPI kit is primer, is your polish, is like the clear cut, all this shit. It's all the shit to pretty much like get your nails done like a professional, right? And so a lot of these techs, they're pretty much getting mad. They're like, hey, like, how could you, OPI? We've been supporting y'all for the longest. Like, y'all are taking money out of our mouths, this, that, and the third. Like, I can't believe y'all. Y'all are sick. How dare y'all make a kit for the... Listen, these bitches was out of pocket. They was like, how dare y'all make a kit for the normal person to do their nails? Like, y'all are making it so now they gonna stay at home and do their nails at home rather than going for me, and I charge $120 per appointment. Like, you taking money out my mouth. And so, at this point, it started clicking in my head, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm on the side of the consumer. Like, if you gonna inflate your prices for no fucking reason, which is the main reason why I cut my own hair, if you gonna inflate your prices for no reason, then I am all for like DIY and saving money. And I'm a cheap dude. So I told myself, you know what? What's the best way to really see if that kit is a real threat? How do we know if it's not just fluff or if that kit is really a threat to their livelihood, right? So I said, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy the fucking kit. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, and I'm gonna learn how to do my girl's nails, right? I'm gonna learn how to fucking do the prep. I'm gonna learn how to do the primer. I'm saying this shit like I'm painting a house, but I'm gonna learn how to prep and prime her nails. I'm gonna learn how to do all that shit. I'm gonna try to get the soap, all that shit, right? Because I wanna see if a nigga like me can teach myself from YouTube University, right? And teach myself how to do my girl's nails. And when she goes out in public, people don't know the fucking difference. All from an OPI kit? Bro. Not only is that gonna be good content to like talk about the whole like DIY pandemic that's happening between barbers, nail techs, locticians, all that shit. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know. Like, you just gonna have to watch. But this is gonna be the perfect content so that ladies can actually see, hey, if I can learn how to paint my girl's nails and shit like that, you can paint your own nails. You can go out there, buy this kit, and now you have an alternative to start saving money rather than sitting there holding yourself hostage to these people that are overcharging y'all prices and shit. Like, this video is gonna be more than just like, and that's what I mean about like, I want to do long form content. I want to do content that's outside the box. And I know for Superman and Device, oh, it sounds gay. It sounds like you just want to paint your nails. That's fine, my nigga. Like, keep your thinking inside this little box right here. That's fine with me. But everybody else that know what I'm talking about, they know, they see that vision, bro. Like, your boy has always been good with a vision. Like, think about it, bro. I'm a self-made, like, when it comes to creating my own shit, I create a lot of my own shit. So I created my logos, created my business, created my, like, even the music you hear, I created that shit. I'm known for, like, creating, like, having a mentality that could, like, create some shit. So I really do feel like, rather than my girl spending fucking $100 just to get her nails done, I'ma learn how to do that shit myself, my nigga. And I'ma fucking show chicks everywhere that you don't have to fucking spend $100 to fuck B-Vibes, you trash, you bald bitch. I'ma show I'ma show I did not have to go out of pocket that fast. I'm sorry, B-Bass. But yeah, nah. I'ma show girls and women everywhere that you ain't gotta spend your money like a motherfucker just to get your nails done, man. Like, that shit is out of pocket, dog. That's gonna be a good. I think that's gonna be a good little series. And so that's why I say, like, I can't keep making the streams like my bread and butter. I gotta be able to. I'm not gonna lie, like, I did not mean to call you a bald bitch so fast. Like, that shit was like it's like so quick. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. The hell, bro. That shit was like too off dome, man. Damn. Oh, man. What is that? That's one of the packages from the vision? Okay. My bad, y'all. My bad. B-Bass drank extra Haterade today. Nah, I'm fucking with it, bro. Dennis, let me find out you up 20K on the B-Bass tournament. On the basketball tournament. Damn, bro. B-Bass, you gotta listen. You gotta go at Dennis, bro. You gotta go at that boy Dennis, bro. He told you look like a penis. He told you look like a penis, bro. That's wild. Bro, how you gonna revel in this man's misery, bro? B-Vibes, you such a hater, bro. You gonna say, laugh my ass off, DJ is down bad. Damn, Wario. Damn, fucking Wario. Shit. DJ hate is crazy, bro. That is so crazy, bro. But yeah, man, like, I'm trying to tell y'all, the content is gonna be different, man. Like, I know y'all missing the panel, y'all missing the boys and stuff like that. I'll tell them y'all said what's up. You know what I mean? But I just had to do it. I had to do a show by myself today. I felt like I was losing my mojo. I'm losing my groove and shit like that. Part of the way I'm gonna get people fucking with me is I gotta get them fucking with me first before I get them fucking with a group. That's the way I see it. And so I do have to, like, I might start doing 2 shows on Sundays where it's just me, like, out the month. 2 me, and then 2 with a panel. So, like, every other, like, we'll, like, you know, alternate. First week, it'll be 1 with the group. Second week, just me. Then 1 with the group. Then with just me. You feel me? But shout out to y'all. We got 18 viewers in this vid. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all do like and subscribe. We are on the road to 500.
We are on the road to 500. And listen, when we hit 500, I am doing a 24-hour live stream. I am doing a 24-hour live stream. So when we hit 500, I promise you, mark my words, come back to this stream. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm a fucking liar. But I will do a 24-hour stream when we hit 500. So in order to do that, I need y'all to hit that like and hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button right now. Just do it. Just do it. You ain't even gotta watch the content all the time. You don't even have to hit the bell. But just make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro. Just do me that favor. Do your boy that one solid. And that's all you gotta do as a supporter. I'm not even gonna ask you to donate. I'm not gonna ask you to super chat. I'm not gonna ask you to buy a membership. I'm not gonna ask you to do nothing you don't wanna do. But I just need y'all to make sure that y'all are subscribed to the channel. That's it. That's it. And shout out to Regis. Shout out to Regis in the building. Shout out to you, my G. It's crazy. Hold on. Let me play some other stuff real quick. Give me 1 second. Put something on in the background. Yeah, shout out to you, Regis. So wait. Dennis. Hold on. You really down? 1,000? You not supposed to not gamble, bro. You gotta have a threshold. I know this ain't your first rodeo, so you used to this shit. But once that shit hit 2K, bro, I'll start getting nervous. I can't lose 2K. I can't do it, bro. You're a better man than me. You're a better man than me. I can't lose 2K. That's too much. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to Scott. Yeah, so Regis, I cut my own hair. I fade it. I do all my fades, everything. So all that shit. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on, let me turn the light. There y'all go. There you go. Now you can see the fade. Now you can see the crispiness. You see the line up. You see the edge up. What you do on this side, you gotta do on that side. You gotta be even. Y'all see me growing out the hair too? Yes. Let me catch up. Let me catch up some of the videos. Let me catch up some of the comments. My bad. So yeah, I do my edge up. Should bet on XRP. Yes, XRP is up. Shout out to you, Superman. I mean that. Thank you for real, bro. I'll catch you around. Yes, I do DJ Jay Goodwin. I do DJ. Yep. I appreciate that, Cali girl. Yeah, nah, the fresh cut definitely gets more tips. The fresh cut gets more business. The fresh cut is just how you feel good about yourself. You gotta have a fresh cut. You gotta have a fresh cut. And that's why I say, especially fathers, if I was a father, I would definitely teach myself how to cut hair, because it would just make it a lot easier for you to be able to have that skill in your back pocket for your, because you know if you got a son, your son's hair is gonna grow like a wildfire. And as a father, I'm not even gonna lie to you, know how to do your daughter's hair too. As a father, you should know how to do your son's and your daughter's hair. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you know how to cut your son's hair, learn how to do your daughter's hair as well, fathers. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And the reason why I say that is because it's nothing to be able to teach yourself a skill that not only can save you money, but then you could teach that skill to your youth, and then now they can save them some money when they older. When I'm gonna make that haircut video, shit, I really do need to make one. I really do. I really should. I really should. But yeah, I think it's a valuable skill to have as a man to know how to cut your own hair and know how to do your daughter's hair. So like if you're gonna grow out your locks, watch YouTube videos. All this shit that I know how to do, I'm not gonna lie, as far as like cutting my hair, I watched off of YouTube. Like the tapering and shit like that, I literally watched that shit from YouTube. All you need is a mirror. You hold that mirror to the back, you can knock that shit out. T-Bone say, you been hating on Craig in the comments. I don't know if he's read them all yet. It's not that. It's not a. Listen, I fucks with B-Bass. I fucks with him being here and shit like that. I really do. But like, how can I put it? Like, right now, B-Bass is. How can I put it? He's the Frieza to Dennis Goku, right? He's the Frieza to Dennis Goku, right? Well, I'm in a whole nother anime. I'm Naruto, right? So Frieza has no power to Naruto because he's not a character in Naruto's world, right? So that's the way I look at B-Bass. Like, he hates on Dennis, and he's probably gonna try to do the same thing that he does to Dennis to me. But this is a different channel, so it's. I really, if anything, it helps the engagement, so I fucks with it. Yeah, I don't think he really hating. He just doing what he do. He just doing what he do. He just doing what he do, bro. I like a little hate my way. I like being challenged. I do not like being in a room where everybody agrees with me. I do not like being on a panel where everybody agrees with me. Can you be Piccolo? Hell yeah, you can be Piccolo. As a matter of fact, the artist that y'all listening to right now, I switched over to another artist. This is not my music right now. This is somebody else. This artist, his name is Green Piccolo. Yep, the artist we listening to right now, his name is Green Piccolo. Yes, that boy is Seto Kaiba for show, bro. Nah, that nigga's Gary from fucking Pokemon, bro. Yes, B-Vibes, you would be Gary from Pokemon. Always just trying to be a nigga's rival for no reason. Squidward from SpongeBob. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Seto Kaiba was a hoe. That nigga had 3 of the same cards of the strongest fucking cards in the game.
Let me get 3 of them. And if you fucking win, I'm gonna fucking kill myself because of the shock from me losing this duel is gonna kill me. You don't want to do that now, do you? Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Seto Kaiba was a bitch. I'm not finna sit here and nerd out with y'all, though. I'm not finna nerd out with y'all, boys. This is a trap. It's a trap. Next, y'all gonna ask me who my favorite wrestler was. Okay, B-Vaz. Your ass was watching Astro Boy growing up. I already know it. You was an Astro Boy boy. Your ass was watching Yu Yu Hakusho and shit. I already know it. B-Vaz was the type to be fucking watching Yu Yu Hakusho at fucking 2 in the morning. Yep, definitely. Squidward always wanted to be cool. But my favorite meme is when Squidward watching SpongeBob and Patrick having fun out the window. Them niggas is just like, yay! The boy Squidward looking out the window like. Sting is the greatest, don't debate me. I'm gonna be real with you. And see, this is the you trapping me. You trying to rope me in. Nah, bro. Batista's the best, bro. Batista's my favorite wrestler of all time, bro. Straight up. It go Batista, Stone Cold, Goldberg. Yeah. 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 Man, them Toonami days was the shit. Them Toonami days was the shit. Let's not even play. Let's not even play. Nah, Batista was the shit. You know who I hate? You know which wrestler? Okay, let me tell y'all some real shit. The number one wrestler I hated more than anybody. The number one wrestler I hated more than anybody. Hold on. As a matter of fact, in the chat, who y'all think? Who y'all think I'm gonna say? Who y'all think is the number one worst wrestler of all time, in my opinion? Who y'all think? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Who y'all think I'm gonna say? Who y'all think is the worst wrestler of all time, in my opinion? Who you think? Go ahead, tell me. Can't CM Punk trash, but that's not the number one. That's not the number one. Can't stand him either. I didn't like Triple H, but that's not it either. Nah, Triple H was up there. It was close. Triple H was close. Nah, I actually like Chris Benoit. That motherfucker was goated. And Eddie Guerrero. So, my number one. And y'all probably gonna be like, what? You a short king. You a short king. Let me put it like this. The wrestler I hated the most is a short king. He a short king. Who y'all think is the wrestler I hate the most? Yup, V-Vaz. The shit, everything he did was unbelievable. Y'all want to talk about wrestling being fake? Ain't no way a 5'3" person can do anything to take down and win the WWE Championship. This shit is not believable. Yeah, I could not stand Rey Mysterio. Argue me to the grave. Argue me to the grave. I could not stand Rey Mysterio growing up. Could not stand him, bro. One of the worst wrestlers. One of the worst wrestlers to watch. Could not believe any match he was in. Could not believe any match he was in. But motherfucker, his shit was so boring, they made him have a custody battle in the middle of a ring, bro. Come on, bro. They made him have a custody battle in the middle of a ring. That's how boring Rey Mysterio was, bro. They made him get his head squeezed by freaking the Great Khali like that. He was up like that shit. Y'all remember he was like, had him like bleeding out his mouth type shit. They still doing that storyline? They still doing that? I haven't watched wrestling in years. They still doing that storyline, bro? That's crazy. That is insane. That's insane, bro. If they still doing that same storyline, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, they really had that boy in the middle of the ring being like, oh, hey, the winner of this match, the winner. And, bro, that's how you know. Vince McMahon was on some bullshit, bro. The winner of this match wins custody of the child, bro. That's so wild. That's so fucking wild, bro. Yo, daddy is whoever pins the other man. Oh shit, you can't write that shit though. Dom got a mullet and a handlebar mustache, just like Eddie. That's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy. These niggas just be playing, bro. Man. Shit, but nah, chat. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy for real. This was supposed to be like a BS stream. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I thought this was a success. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. No crashing out. No trolling. It's me telling the stories. Me getting the vibes out. A little hate in the chat. Little tunes on the side. You feel me? It's a little bit of everything. Got the camera doing this thing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the quality of this shit, bro. Like, y'all gotta admit, come on, I got that quality up right now, bro. Come on, I got that quality up right now. Bro, yeah, I'm fucking with this. I'm fucking with this. We definitely gonna have to have more vibey chats like this, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oop. Definitely gonna have to have more vibey chats like this. Yeah, got that shit moving around, B-Raz. You see me, G? Hey, that shit be moving around and shit. That's dope. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all gotta admit, that's what I mean by like I'm trying to add a different level of quality up in this thing, man. A different level of quality, man. Just something a little different. StreamYard is cool and everything, but StreamYard is only good when you're doing panels. Because like I said, when I do start sharing content and shit like that, like that's my whole SoundCloud up right there. Like, that's incredible. That's dope. I fucks with that. You feel me? I could go on YouTube and show y'all shit. Hold on. Let me see something. Tell me what you want. Let me see something real quick.
see something. Y'all boys need to hop on Skeller. If y'all never heard of Skeller, bro, I'm about to put y'all on real fast. Hold on. I'm about to put y'all boys on real fast. Give me 1 second. I'm about to put y'all boys on real fast. If y'all never heard of Skeller, bro, y'all need to get into Skeller. I'm telling you right now.
Question for Steve. Huge fan, by the way. How did you get the internet back up and running so quickly?
Shut up, you
Well,
dirty girl.
we just followed.
Listen to this shit, y'all. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit. Bro, y'all need to listen. Y'all need to listen to some good music. Nah, I appreciate y'all rolling to the stream. This is a good way to close it out. I would say so. We're gonna close out to some Stellar. What y'all think? Nah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have no clue. Like I say all the time, y'all can put it up to any channel on YouTube. And I keep rocking with me. And I keep fucking with y'all. I don't think I'm gonna ever forget about it. And I mean it. When we hit 500, we're doing a 24-hour live stream. Ain't no waves and all that. But we're gonna pick it up sometime, shit, I think tomorrow. We're gonna try to link up and do the beat battle. Yeah, we're gonna link up and do the beat battle. But I just wanna say thank y'all for rolling up, pulling up, and I want y'all to have a good night. Peace.